All right, thank you, Mayor. I have a few items. First, I want to hit on some of the capital projects that are going on. Try to highlight some of those each meeting. I want to start with the Saunders lot project. As you know, that is underway. If you've been down there, it already looks very different than it used to. We have our program fully implemented. If you've looked at our website recently under the Saunders parking lot project, there's a lot of good information there. The Beyond the Lot campaign and staff did a lot of good work on that. I've received feedback from several of you about the effectiveness of that campaign. Dimitri and I actually rode the employee shuttle today, and we went downtown and had lunch, and it worked out really well. So there's a lot of good information there, monitoring available parking that's out there. So I just wanted to highlight that project. The next project, if you've driven by where the Peakway extension is, there is a lot of activity, a noticeable change there, and you can actually start to see where that bridge will take place. You can see the earthwork that's been done, where it's going to tie in, and you can see the clearing and the widening that's starting to occur on Salem. So that project is well underway. So those are two of our major projects that are very impactful that are underway. The last one I want to mention is the water tower in Pleasant Park. And we're working through some additional information to get out to our residents, and we hope to break ground on that project by the end of February. So about a month and a half away on that project, but that'll be another significant undertaking for the town, but moving a lot of our infrastructure forward with those projects. Next, wanted to mention the third-party reviewer. They have been here. They were here yesterday. They were today, and I think they're here through tomorrow. They are currently on the second phase of their three-phase approach. That is going very well. They are kind of doing their thing, asking us for different data points, working in our system, getting familiar with all of the nuances of how we conducted billing during our cyber event, and they'll have some recommendations going forward, and also the analysis that's been requested for residential bills. So we look forward to that product, but it's going very well and it's underway. We're about halfway through their scope. The next thing I have is I wanted to mention yesterday, many of you heard about the gas leak that was on Olive Chapel. Just want to point out that was not due to town activity. It was a third-party vendor working for a utility provider. I believe they were putting some fiber and they were boring underneath the DOT right-of-way. Significant event for us. We had, I think it came out around 11 something yesterday morning. We had fire crews there for a little over 12 hours on site because the gas didn't get officially shut down until late last night. Then the road repairs went into the night. They were still working as of today. They had the road back opened up. I think it was maybe down to one lane and trying to mitigate traffic each way. But a significant event, and you'll take note that's the second gas event in the last couple weeks. I believe those were tied to the vendor. So Lori and I are talking about some options also with our fire chief on what we can look at there, because we've got to try and put a little bit of pressure on for those events that are having significant impact on our community. So more to come on that. And the last thing I have, it's been talked about, but I want to mention it one more time. All of the events that we have planned for MLK. Starting tomorrow, there's an MLK Junior Learning Lunch, and that's from 12 to 1 at the Senior Center in the Friendship Room. And then Authors Night on January 17th from 6:30 to 8:30. That will be at the Halley Cultural Arts Center. Also, as mentioned, the MLK Unity March and Breakfast, that's on the 18th from 8 to 10:30. It'll start at the Apex Baptist Church. And then, of course, the National Day of Service, which will be on Monday, January 20th from 9 to 10 a.m. And that will be at the John Brown Community Center. And also of note, Town Hall will be closed officially on that Monday as well. And I believe that is all that I have.
Right. Thank you so much.